Very pleasant morning to you all. Welcome to our MAM Academy. Last class we have discussed about properties of matter and their measurement. In this class we will discuss about uncertainty in measurement. There are T types: scientific notation, significant figure, and dimensional analysis. Before discuss about scientific notation, we should know what is meant by uncertainty. Here we get an answer. Uncertainty is the quantification of the doubt about the measurement of the result, which means the result is equal to x plus or minus u. So x is quantity value and u is measurement value. Before that, we have learned that the chemistry deals with the matter, and matter is made up of atoms and molecules which have extremely low masses and present very large. So that is why chemists have to deals with the not only large number of atoms and molecules, but also with the calculations containing large number they have to deal. So for that only we are going to use Avogadro number. For example, we use this Avogadro number. It is such a big number, and here there are the 20 zeros are there. After digit 6 0 2 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. So it is very difficult to perform mathematical operations, so that is why we used addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So to overcome this problem, chemists started to writing a large number using scientific notations. It is also known as the exponential notation. Or exponential notation. Which means 10 to the power of 16, 10 to the power of 3, 10 to the power of minus 2, 10 to the power of 0, and 10 to the power of plus 4, and 10 to the power of plus 5, and 10 to the power of 10. Any number can be represented. For example, n into 10 to the power of small n, which means this capital N is coefficient small n, which means lower case, is exponent. The value of n, it may be positive or negative. Okay, so thus we can write Avogadro number in the exponential form as 6 0 2 2 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. So there are the 20 0 after 6022 number. So how we will write the Avogadro number? We will use here 60 22 into 10 to the power of 23. So we multiplied the zeros. So similarly, another example for the scientific notation, we used 0.049364 is written as 4.9360 into 10 to the power of minus e. How it come? After 4 we put point, so there are the 2 zeros, so that is why we add here minus 2. So we have to know the decimal point to replace to write, and hence we can see the answer. Exponent is minus 2 and coefficient is 4.93604. So we get answer 4.9360 into 10 to the power of minus 2. So let us see the mathematical calculations, how it performed all the number in written as the scientific notations. Let's start addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. So if we have to add or subtract any number expressed in a scientific notation, we must check first the exponent number is the same. Only if they are same only we can add and or subtraction coefficients. So there are the two formulas are there for additions and subtractions. A multiply 10 power n plus b multiply in 10 to the power of n is equal to 10 to the power of n bracket a plus 10. This equation for addition, and for subtraction, a minus 10 to the power a multiply 10 to the power of n minus b into 10 to the power of n is equal to 10 to the power of n bracket a minus b. This is for subtraction. So with the using of example, we will discuss about addition and subtraction using in scientific notation. So for example, six point 62 into 10 to the power of 4 plus 4.31 into 10 to the power of 3. So similarly, in order to add the numbers, first we have to make the exponent same. We have to make exponent same. So as we get answer 6.62 into 10 to the power of 4. So 4 is the large exponent number. So here we get answer 4.31 into 10 to the power of 3. So we rewritten the answer is 6.62 into 10 to the power of 4 plus 0.431 into 10 to the power of 4. So here why we change this? 6.62 into 10 to the power of 4 is the larger exponent, that is 4. So we have to convert the exponent 4.31 to 10 to the power of 4. So we get answer 10 to the power of 4. So because 10 to the power of 4 in this and 10 to the power of 4 in this questions. It's same now. So 6.62 plus 0.431 we have to add. So here we get answer for this 7.051 into 10 to the power of 4. This one for addition. For subtraction, example we will see. We have to change to match the highest exponent. So change the exponent power by changing its decimal point. Now after taking the exponential common, we add the both exponential, we get here same here same apply only, we will apply here in subtraction also. So 3.42 into 10 to the power of minus 5 subtraction 2.5 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So we get answer 3.42 into 10 to the power of minus 5 minus 0.25 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So our exponents are same now. So now we get answer 10 to the power of minus 5 and 3.42 minus 2.5. So we have to multiply subtraction for this 3.42 minus 2.5. The answer is 0.92 into 10 to the power of minus 5. So I hope you understand addition and subtractions in scientific notation. Next we will see multiplication and divisions, how calculate in scientific notation. Next one is significant figure. Every experimental measurement has some amount of uncertainty associated with it because of limitation of measuring instruments and the skill of the person making measurements. So when performing experiment, we often perform mathematical calculation or quantitative measurements to obtain accurate result. Here we get quantitative measurement from the experiment. So here the calculation M1 V1 divided by N1 is equal to M2 V2 divided by N2. So M1 is equal to M2, V1 is equal to V2 and N1 is equal to N2. However, one would always like the result to be precise and accurate. Precision and accuracy are often referred to while we talk about the measurement. Let me ask one question to you. Is accuracy the same as precision? Is it same? Accuracy and precision same? Let me discuss. So the significant figure, the certainty and uncertainty in a measurement indicated through the use of significant figure. The uncertainty is the experimental or the calculated value is indicated by mentioning the number of significant figure. For example, 91.95 ml. Here significant figure is the total number of certain digit in a number including the last digit number whose value of uncertain is 5. So uncertain, which means doubt. Uncertainty means, I have told you, it is doubt or confusion. So uncertain is 5. The main point is the uncertainty is indicated by the writing the certain digit and the last uncertain digit. So the important point is the uncertainty is indicated by writing the certain digit and the last uncertain digit. So for example, if we reported our measurement, for example 3, if we report our measurement is 3 ml, 16.3 ml, so volume is 16.3 ml. So certain measurement is 16. Certain measurement is 16, but our uncertain measurement is 3. So the uncertainty will be plus or minus 1 in the last digit. So let's see the rule to determine the number of significant figure in a reported quantity. So here are the rules to determine the number of significant figures in a reported quantity. So our first rule is all non-zero numbers are significant figure. So all non-zero numbers are significant figure, they have said. So for example 893, it has 3 significant. 0.23, 2 significant figure, and 9.83 contain 3, 1, 2, 3 significant figure. And our second rule is zeros preceding the first non-zero numbers are not significant figure, they said. For example 0.0325, it has 3 significant figure, which means 325. So it has 3 significant figure. And our third rule is apply zeros between two non-zeros digits are significant figure. For example 5.0, it contains 3 significant figure. Our fourth rule applies all zeros placed at the end or the right of a number are significant provided they are on the right of the decimal point. For example 0.400, so it has 3 significant figure. However, the terminal zeros are not significant figure if there is no decimal point. Again I am saying, however, the terminal zeros are not significant figure if there is no decimal point. For example 100 has only one significant figure. Only one significant figures, but 100 point has 3 significant figure and 100.0 has 4 significant figure. So our fifth rule is apply What is our fifth rule? Here our fifth rule: exact numbers or numbers that are obtained by counting rather than measuring are assumed to have infinite significant figure. For example, 8 apple have infinite significant figure, as 8 is an exact number. So 8 apple, for example, 8 apple. So here 8 is an exact number. So here 8 is an exact number, and it can be represented by writing infinite numbers of 0 after placing the decimal point, that is 8.000000. It will go. So now determinant of significant figures in mathematical calculations. So here addition, and subtraction of significant figure. Very important point we have to remember, that is, while adding and subtracting numbers, the result should have the same number of digits to have the right of the decimal places as the original numbers have. For example, here I will show. If we add 16.25 and 22.0 and 2.062, when we add, we will get answer 40.312 is the answer of addition. So here 22 has only one digit after the decimal point, and the result should be reported only up to one digit the decimal point, which is the decimal point. The result should be in the decimal point is 40.3. This is the answer of additions. So next we will see the same application of multiplications and divisions in significant figure. Next we see multiplication and divisions, how calculate in scientific notations. The formula of multiplication: a into 10 to the power of x multiply b into 10 to the power of y is equal to a into b close bracket into 10 to the power of x plus y. So to multiply two numbers, first we have to add the notation, then multiply the coefficient. For example, 2.4 into 10 to the power of 3 into 5.6 multiply 10 to the power of 4. The next steps what I have told: first add the exponent, then multiply the coefficient. So we have to add the exponent. 2.4 into 10 to the 2.4 into 5.6 into 10 to the power of 3 plus 4. So we get 7. So 2.4 into 5.6 into 10 to the power of 7. So we have to multiply 2.4 multiply 5.6. So here we get answer 13.44 into 10 to the power of 7. So next one is division. First we have to divide the two numbers. Before that, let's see the formula of division. A into 10 to the power of x divided by b into 10 to the power of y is equal to a divided by b into 10 to the power of x minus y. Here we have, in multiplication we have to add the exponent. In division we have to subtract the exponent. First subtract the exponent, then divide the coefficients. For example, (4.74) into 10 to the power of 11, which means it is x, 11 is x. 6.82 into 10 to the power of 5 is equal to 4.74. As I told you before itself, we have to subtract the exponent, which means 11 minus 5. 10 to the power of 11 minus 5 is divided by 6.82. So here we get answer 0.695 into 10 to the power of 6, which means 6.95 into 10 to the power of 5. While multiplying the numbers, the result should be with the same number of significant figure as there are in the measurement with the few significant number. For example, 12.984 and 2.5 and 32.46. Here the result should be rounded off, which means 32.46. Here the result should be 32 only. As the number 2.5 has only two significant number, figures. Similarly, we divided the 5.7634 divided by 1.28 is equal to what will get answer 4.5027. According to the rule, the result must be reported with the three significant. Thus, correct answer is 4. The correct answer, when we apply our rule, 4.50. So because it should be the three significant figure. So let us look at the rules of rounding off the significant figure. There are some rules of rounding off the significant figure. So you have here our first rule is, if the last digit is greater than 5, then the preceding number is increased by 1, which means it will increased by 1. For example, in 1.347, it reported 3 is a significant figure. 3 is significant figure. So if the 7 has to be dropped, then the number is rounded off. So here if it is dropped, then the result should be rounded off 1.34, because it is less than greater than 5. So that is why here it will be round 1.35. Next, our second rule is, if the last digit is to be removed is less than 5, then the preceding is not change. It will not change. For example, 5.332. If 2 is dropped, here 2 is dropped, then the result is then rounded off. .33. So this is our result. In first rule, it will be, if it is greater than 5, the result should be increased, and here if it is less than 5 means there is no changes. Our third rule is, if the last digit to be removed is equal to 5, then the preceding number is left as if it is even, else it is increased by 1. For example, 7.45. Here 5 is to be removed, so then our result is rounded off. 7.4. So last digit if removed means our result is 7.4. However, 7.35 is to rounded off, then we have increased 3 to 4. So it giving 7.4 as the result. 4 as the result. Our next topic is dimensional analysis, which means when we perform mathematical calculation, sometimes we need to convert units from one system to one other. It is known as factor label, unit factor method and dimensional method. For example, inches is converted to centimeter, and centimeter is converted to inches. Grams converts to kilogram. And a kilogram converts to gram. For example, conversion of length of the object from inches to centimeter. For example, inches converts to centimeters. You know very well, 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter, and we can write this equation: 1 is equal to 1 inch divided by 2.54 centimeter. It is from centimeter to inch. And another one is 1 is equal to 2.54 centimeter divided by 1 inch. It from inch to centimeter. So it is known as unit conversion factor. Unit conversion matter. Because they converted quantity expressed in 1 unit, and it also converted into 2 unit to another unit. For example, if we want to convert 5 inches converts to centimeter. Here 1 inch is equal to, we know that 2.54 centimeter. Therefore 5 inch is equal to 5 inches divided by 1 inch into 2.54 centimeter. Here inches and inches will be cancelled. So multiply the given quantity by suitable conversion factor and retaining the unit of physical quantity, that the conversion of the factor cancel out all the unit, leaving behind the only the required units. This means numerator should have the part which is required in the desired result. For example, so here we get answer 5 inches is equal to 12.70. 5 into 2.54, when we multiply this 12.70 centimeter we get. Also note that if the conversion involves many steps, then the conversion factor is used in such a way of the preceding factor cancel out. For example, calculate the number of seconds in 3 days. Calculate the number of seconds in 3 days. We know that 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So we rewrite the conversion as 1 is equal to 1 day divided by 24. So here 1 is equal to 24 hour divided by 1 hour. We can convert it. So and we also know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 1 is equal to 1 hour divided by 60 minutes, or 60 minutes divided by 1. So 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 1 minute, 1 is equal to 1 minute divided by 60 seconds, or 60 seconds divided by 1 minute. Hence, we will select a conversion factor in such a way that the unit of the preceding factor are cancel out, that 3 days into 24 hours into 60 minutes into 60 seconds divided by 1 day into 1 hour, multiply for 60 seconds 1 minute. So here days will be cancelled, hour will be cancelled, and minute will be cancelled. So what is remaining? 3 into 24 into 60 into 60 seconds. That's it. So we have to multiply all of these. 3 multiply 24 multiply 60, 60 multiply 60 seconds. So we can change the answer in seconds. The answer is 2,59,020 seconds. So we obtained the answer is 2,59,200 seconds. So I hope you understand, students, everything. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Subscribe our MAM Academy channel. Thank you.